We're back in the fantasy bar talking some baseball. Six of my favorite plays for you on this huge Tuesday night slate, and no stacks for you, but we are going to highlight a couple games I am looking at, some power spots I really like, some values, some buy lows. I have a cheap starting pitcher for you that I really like tonight to get some more bats in the lineup, and a couple premium bats I absolutely love, including tonight's beast of the night. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the fantasy bar. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition Bears Daily Fantasy Six Pack. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend, made some money, had some fun with the fireworks, friends, whatever you were out doing. But we are back to talk Tuesday night baseball. Thank you, as always, for stopping by the Fantasy Bar and checking out today's video. Before we get to those plays, you know the drill by now. Let's hammer that thumbs up button. That's the tip jar here to continue to bring you these free videos. So thank you for that. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you have not already. All right, couple weather spots we'll have to keep an eye on. As always, any changes need to be made, we will do so both in the YouTube comments and over on Twitter. All right, let's jump in with our first bat, and he has been a regular here at the Fantasy Bar. We're talking Addison Barger of Toronto. So Barger really swinging a good bat right now, and over the course of the whole season, but over the last 3 multi-hit games for him, 3 home runs and a whopping 11 RBIs. So been very productive here of late, been very good against righties this season. 373 WOBA, big 266 ISO, and Aaron Savale, a good matchup here for left-handed hitters, giving up at 375 WOBA, ISO above 240, and a lot of hard contact as well at over 57%. I think Barger stays hot in this matchup with Aaron Savale. All right, let's go to another regular here, a guy we've been pounding the table for, and that is Nick Kurtz of the Athletics. So death, taxes, and Nick Kurtz for us here in the Fantasy Bar. Yes, the prices are up. I'm going to continue to say it. Still too cheap. Even $4,800 on DraftKings I don't think is enough for this guy. So I'm going to continue to buy low on Nick Kurtz, who's really starting to get on a roll here, especially against righties. Leads this team in both WOBA and ISO this season. WOBA pushing 400. Look at that ISO up over 310. So massive power in this bat. Now Fuentes, we don't have a huge sample on, but that small sample has not been great against left-handed hitters. In fact, it's been downright awful. 457 WOBA, 320 ISO. We know this is a great hitting environment. We have a huge 10.5 run total here on this game. Going to continue to go back to the well on the power of Nick Kurtz. All right, let's get you a value bet with Romy Gonzalez of Boston. So Gonzalez starting to heat up here. Rafael Devers leaves. It's opened a lot of opportunities for some of these guys to hit in the heart of this order, and he has been good here over the last 3 games. 7 hits in that small sample, 6 RBI for him over the last 4 games, and been one of the best hitters in all of baseball against left-handed pitching this season. WOBA pushing 500, ISO pushing 300, barrel rate over 19%, and look at that hard contact rate at over 72% here. Kyle Freeland has been a disaster this season. I know he has to pitch in Coors Field, but many bad games on the road as well. In fact, has given up at least 3 earned runs in 5 of his last 6 starts, given up a WOBA near 370 against righties, 52% hard contact rate. Great spot here and a lot of positional flexibility with Romy Gonzalez. All right, let's stay there with Boston, but let's add the cheap pitcher option I love tonight, and that is Brian Bellow. So we love the Boston bats. I love the line here on Boston at minus 245. Always great for a starting pitcher to have some good bats behind him, and it doesn't get much better than a spot against the Colorado Rockies. So I know Bellow been somewhat frustrating, some bad games this season, but has shown some nice upside at these prices. 6,600 on DraftKings. You can sniff anywhere near 20 DraftKings points. You are loving life. He has done that 3 times this season and even gave you a game over 30. So the upside is certainly there, especially in this spot against Colorado. Nobody's striking out at a higher rate in all of baseball than the Rockies at over 26% and dead last in the league with a WRC plus of just 76. It's a good spot here. It's a cheap price tag, going to allow you to get some more bats. Brian Bellow, my favorite starting pitcher for Tuesday night. All right, let's spend some of those savings in the outfield with Byron Buckton of Minnesota. So Buxton, somewhat quiet here of late. It's been a great season overall, and I think this is a good spot for him to wake up that bat against Imanaga, who has really struggled with right-handed hitters. We'll get to that here in a minute, but we know Buxton, year in, year out, has hit lefties extremely well. This season has taken it to a whole new level. WOBA up over 400, ISO over 310, 73% hard contact rate for him. And Imanaga, low strikeout pitcher. We worry about strikeouts with Buxton. just a 16% strikeout rate against righties, giving up a 230 ISO, a 45% hard contact rate, and these numbers come on the back of a BABIP at just 224, so could be even worse here. Really like the spot here for Byron Buckton tonight against Mr. Imanaga. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's give away a free week of RotoGrinders Premium with our Beast of the Night contest. All you got to do, click the thumbs up button, head to the comment section, and guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter. If your number is the closest, you're going to walk away with that free prize of a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play of the night. You know, Mass, the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time, we're going to stay right there in that Twins-Cubs game, but flip to the other side with outfielder Kyle Tucker, tonight's Beast of the Night. So going through everything throughout the season, there hasn't been a spot I liked much better than this one for Kyle Tucker, so I am absolutely paying the price here, and we'll explain why here in a minute, but let's look at the surface numbers against right-handed pitching. We know this guy has been a monster going all the way back to the start of last season. We're talking a 424 WOBA, and a 288 ISO, so huge sample and very productive results for Kyle Tucker. But let's dig even deeper here. Simeon Woods Richardson, we're not even going to mention his struggles with lefties. Numbers are bad there, but let's look at the pitches that he throws. Mainly leans on two pitches, the four-seamer and the slider, and over a big sample, again, to the start of last season, we're talking WOBAs of 442 and 499 for Kyle Tucker against those two pitches from right-handed pitching, and ISOs at 326 and 481. Great spot here for Kyle Tucker against Simeon Woods Richardson. Easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Tuesday six-pack. Any comments, questions, feedback, you know where to find me. Hit me up either in that YouTube comment section or over on Twitter at Beermakersfan. Get that guess in on DraftKings points for my highest scoring hitter for a shot to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. Best of luck tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Go win some money, and we'll see you right back here in the Fantasy Bar tomorrow.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on RotoGrinders.com/videos.